Stacy Franklin here with Artisan Design Concepts, and we are up here at the Savage Patriot Polymers headquarters, and I'm going to show you how to pour a mermaid inspired shower panel using PolyKote Pro, the best on the market. My recipe includes 4 ounces per square foot of PolyKote Pro, of which 53% of the recipe is the brilliant white from Savage Patriot Polymers. And I'm just pouring this out, and I'm going to do a skim coat with it before I start putting my colors down. Now this pour technique is a little bit different than what you've seen me do before. So I'm going to create puddles with my colors, and then I'm going to use my roller to move through them. So I'm starting out with a color called Kimmy Shimmer by Color Passion, and I'm using 19% of my recipe for this color. The next part of my recipe is 10% Violet from Color Obsession, and this is a liquid pigment tint, so it can be as translucent or opaque as you want. I added about 8 to 10 drops in this mixture, and I'm just lining out my Kimmy Shimmer. You can see that it starts to create some really cool colors as they blend, and sometimes I just put them on the outside, and you'll get to see what that looks like in just a minute. Next, I'm adding 10% of Amethyst, and that's also a liquid tint by Color Obsession. And I added again 8 to 10 drops of the pigment into my mixture. And finally, I added the last 8 to 10% of clear with diamond dust. Now hang in there with me, guys. I know this looks like a hot mess and you're wondering how the heck I'm gonna make this look good, but just bear with me, it's coming up. Okay, so I'm using a 4-inch roller here, and I primed it from some leftover drips that were falling off. And you can see that I'm going to move the roller through the colors so they start to blend. I'm going to create the pattern that I want by going at an angle on this one. And I don't always continue to go straight across because I don't want it to look like a stripe. This customer's daughter chose this design, and she wanted something that was really a soft marble, lots of blending and colors changing and shifting. So you can see I'm pushing different colors through. I'll move my roller up and back. Sometimes I'll create a V just so that way it creates some different effects and movement that would mimic what you would find in natural stone, even though you probably wouldn't find these colors in natural stone. Now, as you can see, sometimes I'm pushing the material forward with a flat roller, and other times I'm going at an angle and barely touching it with the tip of the roller. Just depends on how much blending I want and how much detail. If you use just the tip of the roller, you're going to get more of a fine line. The entire pour from start to finish took me about 10 to 15 minutes, and that was including mixing and doing the skim coat. Doing the colors took about 6 minutes to pour them all and move my roller through it. And you can see the amazing effects that is created using the brilliant white with these other colors. We have some really awesome lacing, some beautiful blending. I know that this customer was beyond thrilled with this. Look how beautiful that is. I'm going to speed through the other panels so you can just see how it all comes together.